All right. Welcome in, everybody. It is Wednesday, one of the biggest DGen days there are out there. So be safe out there tonight. That's from Daily Bread, making sure you guys know what you're doing tonight, being safe. But get this nice little Thanksgiving bankroll started for tomorrow when you guys are all going to be sweating games with your families, doing whatever the hell you're doing. Hey, tell them to watch Daily Bread if they're into that type of stuff. But thank you, everybody, for joining. Show is powered and sponsored by PickCity.com and the Wise Guys Diamond Club. Make sure to be checking both of them out on Twitter, and the website for Pick City is running down there right now. We got a show of NBA and college hoops coming at you today. So you want your ball action, you definitely came to the right place. And jump over to the Daily Bread Media YouTube page to be like John Law, Tune, and Keith Betts. We're dropping in here, letting us know what they're going to be playing, saying what's up, whatever the hell you want to drop in there, go for it. Yes. And if you want to bring up the L's from yesterday, you can do that. George Mason was a poor call, but we warned you. A hungry Sosa is the worst thing that the books could potentially have, and the man did not disappoint in NBA where he went on that sweep. So
not a bad get back. I mean, it happened, man. Like yesterday was just one of them days, bro, where it's just you can't win them all, but it went well. It went well. Trying to get back to our regularly scheduled programs where we just hammer out everything. That's the best way to go, personally. But other than that, full slate of NBA, 13 NBA games, huge college slate, and some really favorable matchups. So we can get into it, man. Like I said, lots of opportunities today to go crazy. Yes, sir. You already know CJ McCollum came through real easy. First half, easy. And if he was in the Diamond Club, he played it up to 25, got that plus money. Because we told you to do that. He could have played it up to 30, but 25, easy money, you dig? Other than that, trying to think if I forgot anything from last night that was not surprising. The Knicks took care of business in the first half. Second half, they sweat. The Detroit Pistons are coached by a moron. Shout out to Cade Cunningham, though. The Nuggets cannot win games without Jokic. He's clearly the MVP for a reason. That's all I got from last night. Going to today's slate, we got a lot of good NBA matchups, a lot of winnable matchups to really get you some money. If you guys have any bets that you personally like, make sure you drop them in the chat. Obviously, my boy Rex here got the leaf blowers in the back, and they had to come take care of his 30 acre estate before the holiday. So he got like 20 people working in his yard.
Yeah, if you guys can hear that, I'll mute myself for a decent amount of the show. But we gotta give our picks out, going the back and forth. Everyone on YouTube, make sure to give us a like, give us a subscribe if you already aren't. The likes really help us, so make sure you be throwing us one there. But let's kick it off how we've been doing it for the past few shows. We'll start with the NBA and then go into the college hoops action. And don't you worry, everybody, stick around. We got an afternoon banger for college hoops again today. It's back.
Oh, yes, we most certainly do. It's going to be a lovely, lovely, lovely fucking day. With that being said, I am on to the first play of the night, which everyone is on the Pacers tonight to beat the Lakers. I mean, obviously the Lakers, we saw them last night play a game. This is their third game in. Oh yeah, that triple double was easy too. But that was in the Diamond Club. That was yeah. Where are we at? Lakers, Pacers. Okay. You're not gonna get any props. I can't even get any props. There are not even any props in the game right now on either of the books I'm looking at. So we're gonna just completely go past that one.
I was about to say, you don't like the layout with the Pacers here tonight?
I want to, but the line was originally at 3.5. Now it's at 5.5. Like so the 5.5 is purgatory land in the NBA. We all know that. Like that's the worst line you can get, especially with a team that has stars out. Right? You never want 5.5. So I'm not gonna personally touch it. If earlier at 3.5, if we got on earlier and it was available at 3.5, cool. 5.5, no chance. I don't trust this Indiana team defensively, and I don't care if it's their third game in 4 days because if AD doesn't play, the Lakers will play at a faster pace. They will get more open 3-point shots, and Russell Westbrook will be able to play his game against an inferior team that doesn't really play a lot of defense. I I actually like that I would actually like that Laker team offensively better than I would if Russ wasn't just the engine. Just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying there. Then Rory, don't you wait? You ain't late to the party. We just got started 5 minutes ago, and no official plays have been dropped yet.
No
But
more.
where's the first one coming at tonight in the NBA? And Rex might be back with some NBA action. So
First play in the NBA. I'm going with two plays. One is young Wendell Carter to get a double double, which is at plus 100. You don't really have. It's not. You get it. It's even money for a reason. Um, this Charlotte team gives up a lot of rebounds to fours and fives. They play at pace. Lots of missed shots. They don't worry about missing. They just get up and down the court and keep chucking it. So Mo Bamba to get a double double. I believe that's or not Mo Bamba. I'm sorry, Wendell Carter. They're both at plus 100. Wendell Carter's the guy I would go with today. And I also like LaMelo Ball points. I'm going to go with his points today. You can really pick one of any. The other night he ended up having like 29 at the end of the game, and he started the game like 1 for 8. If you're getting LaMelo Ball at over 20.5, or the guy's got the ultimate green light, and yeah, this is just a play of averages play. And that's the first play I'm rolling with is LaMelo Ball. I have two other ones. I also want to roll with Terry Rozier again. He was at over 14.5, but I'm not giving out three picks from an Orlando Magic game because those two options I just gave you sound really good until the Magic are down by fucking 35 at halftime.
I was about to say you need that Magic +7 to be in range for this game. Not just because unless they cover them in the first half, as we always know, props die in blowouts.
That's a fact. So that would like those. I give those are half unit plays at the max. Just because again, it all sounds good until the Magic are down by 35.
You know what sounds way too good tonight?
What we thinking?
The Heat and the Timberwolves being at a pick 'em.
Yeah, you got the Heat last night that played a game into the fourth quarter late against Detroit, and you got a Minnesota team that is wildly inconsistent, young and stupid. Very talented though, very young, talented team. I think in this one it'd be props for me again.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if you have any official plays in this one. It was just more of the pick 'em line with the Heat. I feel like is the easy candy that the books are teasing you out there. Sometimes too good to be true. Doesn't matter when it cashes. I know they're on the road. I know it's mini. It's hard to get up for that game, but come on. Like this could be a 30-point Heat win with
right, but the Heat played last night though. That's my only.
It don't matter with this Timberwolves team sometimes, man.
I have a direct affiliation with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, yeah, no, Edwards is great. He can still put up 25, and they can still lose by 25.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I just think it's the trap line of the night, man.
That's where I just wanted to announce it and talk about it to see what
this is just like. This game is the exact equivalent to the Chicago game against Portland last week. Portland, Chicago was on like their second to last game of a road trip. They had just beaten who they beat. I think who they beat the night before. They beat somebody the night before. Might have been Denver that they beat the night before. They went to Portland. Everybody's wondering why are they not favorites, and then they got clapped because they didn't have no legs in the fourth quarter. So that's my only reservation. That's what keeps me away from it.
Well, you know what?
I'm not disagreeing with nothing anyone's saying here. Like I'm not saying the Heat have shown they're an elite NBA team. They got talent across the board. Right now, Tyler Hero's the runaway sixth man of the year. It's no question. Last night was his 7th game with 25 points coming off the bench. There is no other candidate right now for sixth man of the year. He's it. No question. So yeah, I'm like I said, it's no. But see what Rory just said. It's stuff like that, man. I think Cat. Even though we think he's a cat, you know, I think he's gonna get up for this matchup.
I am so tempted to just go full hook, line, and sinker here, man. The chat's all over. John Law is going to be up for it because there's going to be the beef. Rory says they're going to be at it. So we'll sit on the sidelines, maybe enjoy this one at a pick'em line.
Is this where we roll with the audience? Is this the poll the audience for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I mean, no one, but this is the part is no one's sticking up for the T-Wolves, and no one ever will stick up for the T-Wolves unless you got some crazy people. You stick up for Ant. You don't stick up for the T-Wolves.
Oh, man, listen, Karl-Anthony Towns is softer than hospital cotton. It's a whole different brand of cotton at the hospital. That shit's softer than a motherfucker. Cat's softer than that. He's soft, man. But, he can still give
let's
you
get into the next game. We ran a little long on this one, but.
we're going to the Pistons versus the Bucks. And come on, man. You know what we're about to say, right? You know what we're about to say. Come on. Cade Cunningham over 5.5 assists. We're going to run that well dry. Okay. He's done it every single time we've put that on the show. He's hit it for us. Last night, y'all might have been sweating, but I wasn't. I knew he'd get it. Cade Cunningham over 5.5 assists, which is a plus money. 4.5 is the base number. Okay. You want to get jiggy with your boy, plus 6+, Cade Cunningham, plus 144. Right, you want to put a little sprinkle on 8+ at plus 460 because the game's supposed to be trending to an ass whooping they played last night. I can't touch Giroux's props yet, man. The numbers aren't the same, and the distribution of minutes aren't the same. The usage rate's not the same. The bench is just as deep. No Brook Lopez. Bucks should beat them by 1 million. Not yeah, but my only expectation to get. Oh, let's go. Cash me out. Live play. Cash me out. Plus 158. Got that money line on the motherfucking Spartans. Let's go. Shout out to Tom Izzo. Best manipulator of referees on the planet. But back to the Cade Cunningham prop. Make sure you guys.
So I'm assuming they covered the plus points there. That is good. Money line winner for Sosa plus the points is good as well for Loyola there.
All right. Okay.
But what's the final NBA? Or you still might have
I have one other play from that game. That's Giannis over 5.5 assists. Just you plus money. You have to bet it. And I'm like I said, can't touch Giroux's plays just yet because Giroux's going to make us a shit ton of money after the All-Star break. You're going to see his usage rate go through the roof, and that's when you're going to see them playing playing teams with where they actually give their starters the same number of minutes. Pistons probably, man, they went under 100 last night. The problem with doing that back-to-back nights is that Milwaukee might just be up by so many points that they end up getting 100 while down 35.
So first half team total on there potentially might be the better look there.
Facts. And I got my final NBA play for tonight.
Yeah, it's a huge slate. So if you have any other hit them up. We always do rapid fire at the end if you guys have questions. So keep throwing them out there. But what's the final game we're going to get into?
We are going to run it back with. I actually have two plays. We're gonna run it with De'Aaron Fox. We went with him over 19.5 the other night. That cashed rather easily.
And they'll cash rather easily again tonight against the Trailblazers.
Tonight is at 21.5. It's going to cash no problem. Trailblazers back to back. I don't care if it's a home or away game. Sacramento's rested. They're playing with a coach that just you see what you're going to get with an Alvin Gentry coach team. Just run, and run. We don't give a fuck about defense. Give the fans something entertaining. They don't care about winning. Just go out there and run and play basketball. That's what they're doing. And De'Aaron Fox might put up 25 shots, but that'll be it. He'll get him up. Over 20.5 is his number, or 21.5. He goes off tonight. And my final play of the night is going to be in the Boston Celtics Brooklyn Nets game. I like the Brooklyn Nets to win tonight. I don't give a fuck if Joe Harris is playing or not. KD, I'm hammering all his props. This is just a Sosa call. KD tonight, big buckets. Might go for 40. Might go for 50.
Ooh, this is calling your shot in the Garden.
Watch him. We're gonna see KD be KD tonight, just because he just got that feeling. Y'all been talking about him being ashy, all that shit. Watch. You seen him on the Twitter talking about, "Nah, I'm about to call you niggas broke." He about to go crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's one thing KD love to do. When the internet does this, he give him something more to do this with. So, you know what I mean? We're gonna see that tonight. That's just my personal call. I'm calling right now. KD to go crazy tonight. All right. That's all I got. That's all I got from the NBA.
Well, I got two NBA questions here. You ain't going to rattle off on any of them. They're just both 3-point spreads. Just if you had to make an angle or something like that, I think the Grizz cover the 3 against the Raptors tonight at home rather easily. What you say about that one?
I love it. Memphis back at the crib. You already know how I feel about John Morant. That's what I'm
with. Do the Hawks cover the 3 at the Spurs tonight?
The number's fishy to me. I like them to cover that, but the Hawks haven't won a road game. They haven't won a single road game. They went on a 6-game road trip and lost every game.
Mm-hmm.
So you can look at it as we announce ourselves with our presence a little bit more, or it could be a Popovich masterclass. I can't touch it.
Well, to Cam's point here, wait to see if OG plays. If you get the 3 on the Grizz, I think this is already counting for OG playing, so I don't think the number would get that much better on the Raptors. I don't know.
It might though. It might though. The books actually give OG some like.
But I feel like it's already factored into him playing tonight, because I feel like the -3 is if like both teams are like basically healthy. That's what it would be just for home with court advantage. Unless you think the Raptors should be favored on the road in Memphis.
No, I think OG could move the spread a point though.
Yeah. All right.
Who'd they beat on the road? My bad. They beat the Pelicans are a college team.
Hang a banner.
That's why I said they
have banner.
Wins. They're not even a real NBA team without Zion Williamson. Like, come on. Could be wrong.
All right. Well, that's your NBA action for today. College hoops time. We got the half-hour banger that starts. We're back at it. That's 100% why the 5-day winning streak ended, was because yesterday there was no afternoon banger, and there was one for all the other days of the streak. So we're laying the fishy UConn -2.5 here at -110 at Auburn in the battle for Atlantis here. And yes, UConn has yet to play anybody whatsoever this season. So that is the one reservation that I have going into this game. I honestly think UConn can match up in a half-court game with Auburn pretty well and will be able to hang their own. If Auburn is able to dictate this pace of play, that could be the one thing, even though UConn can break out in transition. If it's a constant 15 under the shot clock, that's where I think there could start to become some issues there. But the reason why we're laying the 2.5 with the Huskies here is 43% of Auburn's shots are coming from deep so far. They've been ice cold. I don't think today's the day that they get back warm on a neutral court here. UConn has defended the arc well, even though it's against trash teams. Their guard play on defense is definitely going to help out their inside presence because that's where Jabari Smith, freshman, he's going to be the deciding X factor if Auburn can win this one outright. But we're laying it with the Huskies -2.5, -110.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
Goose likes the first half under. I'm not trying to touch an under here because with the 2.5 spread, that could lead to some foul time late in the game.
Absolutely. We talked about this obviously before the show. So
next game
100%.
we got coming up here, and we're backing the most hated face in college basketball, in my opinion. We're laying another 2 points here. This is a flat -110 with Florida against Ohio State in the championship of whatever fucking tournament that they're playing in.
I believe it's the Fort Myers Championship or some shit like that.
Sure.
It's in Fort Myers, Florida. So the game is being played in Florida.
So maybe a little bit of home crowd there, even though we know the Buckeyes fans travel, but it is football season, so who knows what the hell they're doing. In a slow-paced half-court game where Ohio State struggles to clean the defensive boards, and that's what Florida does well with their size, with Castleton and DeRuigi. I think they'll be able to get multiple second chance points here, and they're going to be able to match up with Liddell. Kyle Young, match up with him as well. That's kind of where Florida, I think, holds all of these advantages too much in this part. The -2 seems a little too easy to be true, but we're laying it here. We like the Gators to win outright. So that's sitting at -130. If you rather not lay a -2, you could risk one unit on that money line -130, but we like the -110 at -2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Monmouth is definitely slight underdogs, but that we leave that to the spin doc there in the MAC with 2 A's.
Man, shout out to Izzo for real, man. Got my holiday week started correctly. Shout out to that guy, man. Sheesh. Hey, you already know I got 2 thirsty plays for the people. Thirsty plays are first half bets. I call them thirsty plays because that is about as degenerate style as you can gamble. Betting first halves in college hoops, you better have a pair. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, I'm gonna start by saying that my 2 plays are 2 first half bets that I've observed very heavily, and I had to drop the money on them tonight. Michigan at 7 p.m. plays Tarleton State. If you don't know who Tarleton State is, I kind of knew about them because of college football. But, the subdivision, they were – but listen. If Michigan doesn't score over 40 points in the first half against them tonight, there's an issue. Their first half team total is over 36.5 at -115. I'm 100% with Michigan first half team total over 36.5 against Tarleton fucking State. Okay? I don't care if they played Kansas tough. Michigan's coming off a loss. Juwan Howard better get it the fuck together. He didn't get them M's for no reason. They better score over 36.5 points tonight.
Michigan has been a very good bounce back team off an outright loss as well against the spread. A little bit of a high number there, but the points will come in the first half here.
Absolutely. They better. And then my second first half play is in the Texas A&M Notre Dame game. It's late night start, 11:30 p.m. This is the late night game. I'm going over 61.5. And the reason why I'm going with that to be a high scoring game is because it's the last game of the slate in Vegas. I believe the game's in Vegas. And with these tournaments, if you guys notice, right, the earlier games, it has less people. By the time you get to the last game, the stadium's full.
Yeah.
Best energy you're going to get, best pace you're going to get. My play in this one is the first half over 61.5. Each of these teams have scored over 33 in the first half. Both of them have only not achieved scoring 33 points once in the first half of any game they've played. And we don't even need them to get 33 each. We just need them to get 30 each. So that's my second play, and that's all I have for right now. I'm gonna let you drop the rest of your bombs and
one more. Like that one as well. Definitely going against the grain there. Where boy oh boy, if you watch that Notre Dame St. Mary's game last night, that was a great offensive showing. And then Notre Dame Wisconsin, that's just going to even light it up even more with the 118 total. Yeah, that Cincy game definitely hurt me a lot there. That foul with 0.3 seconds left. I mean, down one with 20 seconds left. That +5 was the good side for 39 minutes. It's just, it is what it is. Like, those games happen, and we're back at it today.
But listen, nothing. You want to know the worst play thus far in college basketball? Last night, Houston fights all the way back. Down double digits to Wisconsin, getting smoked the whole first half. And these dickheads didn't even get a shot on the last possession of the game and lost by 2. Didn't even need a 3. Could have just dribbled straight to the rim.
So do they lay the hammer on Oregon? That's the tricky matchup, and I don't have any action on it today. It's that Houston-Oregon game. Who knows we're going to get out of it, because both teams just looked worse than worse yesterday.
Houston better come out and smoke them. Houston better come out and smoke them, or we're going to find out that Kelvin Sampson did something illegal again tomorrow. They're going to get that man fired. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Bro, listen, I could not believe what I saw yesterday with them, bro.
Dude, that's just college basketball at its finest. They're just college kids at the end of the day, and that shit happens.
You fight all the way back, and you don't even get a shot. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But those are, yeah, that's it's all. I may lay the point to Houston. I'm not gonna lie, because I have a problem. But I might do that. Just saying. You have anything else? What else you dropping, man? What else we got?
Do we want to give out the last play? Does
it have to do with that team in New York?
No, fuck that.
Okay. No. Okay, all right.
It's we're going back to the 8-10 here. You had a fishy low line. We're taking the bait here again. Yesterday we went 4 dogs. Today we're going 4. Or yesterday we went 3 dogs. Today we're going 3 favorites. The Billikens of St. Louis -4 against Stephen F. Austin. Stephen F. Austin is just a fade team for me right now. We're rocking the Billikens -4 here.
Let's get it. You already know. 8-10 hoops, MAC hoops. We got you all covered. And that's
Mountain West.
MAAC in the Diamond Club, because I don't know. Listen, bro. I might have bet a couple of them games just because I know who Rick Pitino is last year. I didn't bet not one. I think I've bet like every MAC game this season.
And then, Sosa, you know what the best part about backing St. Louis is? We get to root for Gibson Jimerson tonight.
That's top. Is that the number one game? Number one name? Is that number one?
No, there's much, but Storm Murphy still has it.
And he's good. Storm's nice. He's good. Yeah. Vitek, I want to give that play out so bad, bro. In regards to that Virginia Tech game. I really think that Virginia Tech game should go over, man. But I'm
have a huge contrast of pace in that one once again.
I'm hesitant to touch it, but I like this Virginia Tech team, man. I think that I'm going to start betting them a little bit more as they get into conference play. But I really do believe that Virginia Tech is like a dark horse to be really good in the ACC. And I think they're a team that's going to make us a lot of money. I like the way they play. I like their guards. I think that's like that's the differentiating factor for me in a lot of this. When you have like elite guard play, Like guys that can just get their offense, you got a shot every game, especially in conference games. So I want to take the over, but it's just the number is just too close.
So that's how we are going to wrap it up for today. Any last questions? Throw them in real quick, and we can get to them. Because me and Sosa got to figure out what we might be doing for Thanksgiving tomorrow's show, just because, we'll be with the family doing our own stuff. We have to figure out what type of show we're doing tomorrow, how we're going to release our plays, because we got the second round of Battle for Atlantis. We got 3 NFL games. So you got any ideas?
We might be on the tube at 8 or 9 a.m. and just drop it and have y'all just cash out. Yeah, because I gotta have something. I have something on every NFL game tomorrow. Every single one. We might have a couple people on with us tomorrow morning. We don't know. I got to plan it out correctly and accordingly. But Vanderbilt versus Pitt.
Ugh.
No, thank you.
Oh, who asked about that one? Sorry.
Jake Sisson. Sisson. I don't know. It is something like that. I tried every pronunciation.
You wanna get real gross with Vandy versus Pitt. Ugh.
Oh, no. Monday Night Football did us wrong. Sunday was cool. Monday night was some other shit.
I mean, in this Pitt Vanderbilt game, you're going against 2 of the bottom teams in both of their respective conferences. This is just for a little bit of bragging rights with a total at 131. I would just honestly go for the under here.
I'm just like now getting texts from a couple of my boys. I told them that Michigan State play. They're like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Bro, listen, Sister Jean's not there." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jeans.
If she's not in the building, they don't have a fucking chance. I'm cool.
Yes, sir. Give us a like. We still got 60 of you still rocking with us, but it's been a half hour. Make sure to support all your other people on Twitter and the YouTube. We appreciate it all for you. John Law dropping in one.
Shout out to Simba and Jammer. They went crazy last night. Last 2 nights, they've gone insane. NBA Jam Zone. Check out the homies for real.
But until tomorrow, everyone enjoy their holiday weekend. Throw us on when you're driving wherever you're going while you're rubbing that turkey. But we'll be out.